Hey, welcome back to Difficult to Read Podcast. How you guys doing? It's been so long.
So long. Oh my goodness.
This is awkward. I'm wearing the same shirt.
I was going to mention that.
Same.
But I didn't want to say it out loud.
Well, that was very kind of you. I will. Hey, Eric, you're wearing the same shirt. What's up, man?
I'm sorry. Laundry is not a thing I believe in.
Oh, I respect that.
Going full cartoon character.
After my
just the
interaction
same
with
outfit.
laundry.
It's like Doug.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking that, or you do a lot of laundry. That could have been the other option.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Nope.
Every day. Same.
Or, Mark
okay.
Zuckerberg, you just have 6 different types of the same shirt.
I do have a lot of very, very similar shirts.
Oh.
So
Me too.
that actually is kind of true.
Have you at least wiped down the headphones?
No. That would be ridiculous. Why would you?
Disgusting. Well, I'm glad to have you guys back this week.
Thanks for having us
and
back.
I was thinking, because I have lived with cats and dogs, I was wondering if you guys are more cat people or dog people. What is the superior animal?
There's only one answer.
Well, I know your answer because I know what pet you own.
No, I'm sorry. You had it a little bit backwards. I don't own a pet.
Oh, it owns you.
Yeah, 100%.
That's fair. That's fair.
Some of our listeners might not know, though.
No, they just have to guess. There's going to be a poll associated,
it.
and they have to guess what we
Yeah.
our preferences. Eric, would you like to announce the type of pet you have and your preferences? Or sorry, the pet that has you.
Yeah, I am a dog person, 100%. I did, to be fair though, I had a lot of different pets growing up, like a ton of different pets. My first pet was a cat. Had a cat. His name was Pumpkin, and I was like 1. It died, so we got a second cat named Pumpkin 2.
Named by you, right?
I was like 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so.
And then, but my first real pet was my dog, Jack, Jack Russell Terrier. That was the best.
Great,
That was
you
the
guys are
best
great at
dog.
naming animals.
Fantastic. Yeah.
That's good.
We've had a lot of pets. I mean, we lived on a farm, so
Oh.
I feel like I didn't know that about you.
yeah, Central Jersey farm. So
No.
I'll be honest, I don't know enough about Jersey for me to understand the difference between a central Jersey farm and another Jersey farm. Or, honestly,
It's
any other
Further
farm.
from a turnpike, maybe? I don't know.
yeah, we're pretty far from the turnpike actually. In terms of distance, you can be from something in Jersey, but yeah, I mean, we had horses, alpacas, sheep.
Oh, shit.
It was a simple life. It wasn't an industrial farming enterprise.
Yeah, it wasn't an
just a simple
industrial.
life.
Yeah, it was a
It was a casual farm.
It was a casual farm. Yeah,
A little cash farm.
it was a
Yeah.
hobby, not a business.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. Matt, how about you, man? Dogs or cats? I take you for a dog guy, but I feel like your wife is a cat person.
Well, Eric tipped his hand with it's only one answer to this question, and that's a very dog person answer.
Yeah.
and certainly, I mean, dogs have a lot of benefits there. But I will say, my son, 2 years old right now. Shout out to listen to this a couple of years from now and realizing, wow, he was 2 back then. God. But he's a really big cat fan right now. So my cousin has a cat named Gable, so he calls all cats Gable. So every time he sees a cat in the book, he says Gable. Yeah. So like it's all those kind of simple spelling words. So he's cats and dogs are big fans, and even cows. Just the cows are all time in the barn book. So there's once we went to the zoo and there was lions, there was hyenas, there was giraffes. Just wanted to see the cow because they're in all the books. So.
Yeah,
Oh.
Eric still calls all cats pumpkin, so
It's true. That's cool. It's true.
Yep.
I once baptized my cat.
Whoa.
Yeah,
As in you tried to
They
drown
love
it?
I shot it with a
Drowning
water
your
gun.
cat does not count as... Oh, I see.
Yeah.
they
With
do
whole-
that now.
Holy water?
No. I mean, I don't know. I
It's from the faucet, so probably not.
I was in grade school. I was in Catholic school. And it was in grade school, so I don't know what was going through my mind. But my friend and I, we tried to baptize our cat. I don't know.
Strong moves.
So that how I feel about cats, I guess.
Lorna. I'm going to say dog person?
I am. I like both a lot. I think the thing that makes me a dog person is that you're more likely to run into a dog that's nice and interested in hanging out with you and saying hello versus a cat. And then I still have scars. I think I sometimes a cat will come and say hello and then it'll just claw you. So I have scars from that.
Yeah, me too.
Emotionally and physically.
Can never trust
switch
a
up.
cat again.
Yeah.
Cats are evil. I mean, that's why I tried to baptize mine.
Oh, that makes sense.
Rid it of its sins.
Yes,
I feel
exactly. You've met my dog.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
He is-
Many times, yes.
Yeah.
He's a big
Your dog
oaf.
is a lot.
Yes, he's a lot. He has a personality.
Oh, 100%.
He
Yeah,
thinks
Teddy's-
of him as the center of all attention.
That is true.
Is he not?
That is fair.
He
that not
he
the-
100% is, which is part of the problem.
It's gonna change soon.
Yeah.
Josh, I don't know. When's the last time you had a pet, Josh? I don't think you've had one since I've known you.
So my family has only ever had dogs, and I like cats and dogs. For the longest time, I was against cats, mostly because I felt like they wanted you to do all the work, and you'd go to pet them, and they'd be like, "I'm a bad at you and claw you now." I'm like, why would you even get my attention to come over here then? Like an element of betrayal always on the edge. But I mean, like,
That's true.
I enjoy cats. I just don't know that I would ever own one myself. But I do like when other people have cats, because then they're like, "Oh, it's a new person. I'll pay attention and play with this person," and that's great. Love that. But typically, I would say I'm a dog person. The last time I was a partial owner was a few years ago, and yeah, I'm a huge fan of dogs. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
big
correct
fan.
answer.
Yeah, but
That is
again,
the-
I have no problem with cats and enjoy their
cats are-
presence as well.
Much
As long as-
much lower maintenance.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I made good money cat sitting for some family friends over
Cat
the years.
sitting?
and-
What does that do? What do you
yeah.
do?
You
Empty the
sit
litter box.
and eat their food, not the cat's food, the people's food.
Oh, okay.
Just to clarify, if you
Live-
thought
live
that
it-
maybe.
Live in their house while they travel to Europe, and you feed them a couple times a day and take care of the litter boxes.
That's always been my big issue. Like, I'd love to own a pet, but like for the longest time I've been working like 10, 12-hour shifts. And like I can't imagine having my pet hang out in my apartment,
No.
like just waiting for me to come home for like 2 hours before I go to bed and then wake up and go back to work.
You can get like
And then, like,
goldfish.
I don't know. Maybe it's because fish just don't connect the same way
Yeah.
as other mammals would.
Yeah,
see,
that's
but
because
some
more
of
like
them
an obligation to remember and feed.
Yeah. Actually, I think cats were the only of the typical pets that one would have. Are the only ones that we haven't had in my family. We had fish, we've had birds, we've had dogs.
Rabbits.
Oh, no, rabbits aren't a pet.
Oh no, we've had rabbits. We had rabbits on the
I'm just-
farm, and
Rabbits
also
are a mistake.
and had a rabbit. as
They're
a
a
pet.
mistake.
They're vicious. They are
Oh, I believe
very
it.
vicious. Yeah, I had so many
Okay.
scratches from the rabbit. Their
Oh,
claws
man,
are
there was a-
sharp. They're real vicious.
Didn't know. That's something new. And either are cats. But
True.
no, I'm a dog person myself. Although I've lived with a woman with cats, and I will say they're an owner's pet. I feel like I grew to love those cats. They were pretty cool, but they definitely were her cats, But I did grow up with cats, so it's like you. I had a cat when I was young named Boo Boo, and very quickly, Boo Boo died, unfortunately. So we got another cat a little later. I was like maybe 5 or 6,
Boo Boo too.
and I considered it. This is tough. No, I did not consider it. No one could replace Boo Boo. So instead, I got to name it. I chose to name it Judas.
Appropriate.
And my parents
As a
tried to
5-year-old?
dissuade me. They tried to dissuade me. I was in Catholic school, and no, I said no. Judas is his name, and boy, was it a correct name. That cat was the betrayer every day. It would just walk up to you, claw you for no reason. Like, he's not doing anything. It would poop in my dad's plants on purpose, and like look at him while he was doing it. Like it was
Make
an
eye
evil
contact.
cat. Yes, we had it for years, And finally, my dad was like, I only saw my dad on the weekends. He was like, I can't keep this cat anymore. So he tried to he gave it away for free on something, the newspaper back then. I was like, what was that called? Craigslist for prints.
Paper
And,
with news.
And we found someone to take it. And I think she was a little, not quite all there, but my dad gave her the cat anyway. And then she called every day for weeks saying, the cat won't come out from under the couch, or the cat's being mean. I was like, oh my God. So that was the story of Judas, if you're wondering.
There are
That's
other
the story of Judas.
Yeah, there are other stories of Judas.
Yeah, Judas the cat.
So
So-
your father decided to burden this probably sweet lady with a hellion, and you guys just slept fine
Yes.
outside of the phone calls.
Yes. Well, I mean, I was sad about my cat being gone.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, so my cat
Anyway.
Judas. So speaking of a betrayer, I betrayed you guys by leading you guys into this wonderful little place to pick up some water bugs and then make you be peer pressured by the town to do a performance.
Yeah, we should have seen this coming. I mean, you were like, "Oh, there's so many performances here, all the time, free concerts."
This is true. You kind of walked right into it, to be fair. But that's part of the game. You know, we kind of live in the illusion of like, hey, let's follow the path, the adventure path. So here you are. Are you guys going to quickly make your way off the island? Are you going to do a performance? What do you guys want to do?
I think Otua wants to try to give a performance here.
Okay.
What kind of performance?
I think he's gonna. He's kind of excited about being in a new kind of clique and clan. Pledging the Emerald Bows, and I think he wants to try to do his performance, but then also kind of he's a charismatic and infectious personality. Kind of lean on his diplomacy, if you will, and maybe call out to see if any of his other bros are out there in the audience to kind of come up on stage and join him from the clan.
So they are
mean-
across the water. Oh, or you talk about your adventuring party?
No. The Emerald Bros.
You're gonna have to swim over, man. Swim over.
No, they can't. Isn't there like a little platform? Like
Or take the bridge.
the bridge, yeah.
Yeah, there's no one really on the campus side asking you performance.
Yeah,
it's
they're
mostly
all on the.
Nintambu, the town side.
Noted.
Oh, okay.
So,
But that doesn't mean you.
Well,
Like, if you get them excited enough, maybe they will just swim over. Right?
True.
Let's not say that can't happen.
I'll let you roll for it.
It's a high
Well-
DC, impossible DC, but
My D40 says.
T40.
oh, we gotta use this.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have just. I probably crit fail. I did it too.
You
Oh,
did it too.
plus my.
You did it too.
You
Yeah.
did it too.
A number two.
You did it too.
I did it too.
Oh,
both
on stage?
both metaphorically, both metaphorically and
Literally.
yeah. So if we're
Performance.
plus my diplomacy, that's a 10. So that's,
Okay, yeah. So no one jumps over to you, but you do see some people who maybe are Emerald Bros, and they kind of hold their fist up. Hey, give you the Emerald Bro fist.
So is that what the symbol is?
Can be. It's an
Okay.
emerald fist.
That's what it is.
All right.
I feel like it can't be that.
Is it like emerald? I don't know.
An
Anyway,
emerald. Yeah.
we'll work
maybe
that
some
out
trees.
in post. So Matt, what would your performance? What do you want to do? Are you orating? Are you? What do you want to do?
it was gonna be a dance with my Emerald Bros, but they're not coming here to back me up. So
No, you're all on your own.
all on my own.
I'm like slowly backing off and towards the school side to not be recognized by anybody.
Stealthing off the stage.
Stealthing off the stage, indeed.
Yeah, pretty cringe.
I believe in you.
See,
You
I
know
don't-
what? I think he should I waste my potion of water breathing?
No, no! Don't you dare!
What would a rich kid do for performance?
Get me out of social embarrassment. So yeah.
So, as students of Mongambia, have we gotten like a sense in the past like 2 months like what we what the rest of the city kind of expects of us, and like if we just casted like a cantrip or something like that, would they be impressed by that, or would they consider that a performance so they can leave us alone, or do me and him have to dual cast Horizon Thundersphere?
Yeah, in the city of magic, a cantrip might not be that unusual.
All right.
I vote for some Horizon Thundersphere merging. That's
So I'm
really
imagining-
cool.
Yeah.
You've seen everything here. So you've seen regular musicals, plays, but you've also seen like abstract art done in real time. You've seen, modern dance, if you will. Anything a student, it's like the student radio station, if you will. You get a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So Atua reaches into his bag and pulls out 2 torches and lights them up, and then kind of wants to do a little bit of a shaking, rattling, kind of torch fire show. It's I think it's been a long day. The lights are setting, so it gives a nice kind of little glare and spark. He's maybe careful to not catch some of the flames on his lavish, expensive robes, but maybe there's a little singe mark here and there.
Okay, you go for the
Razzle-dazzle.
the rave vibe. And Josh, did you say you were going to try to aid in some way?
Well, I was imagining if some ridiculous like fusion dance, Horizon Thundersphere, ridiculous combo attack from me and Atua.
Like a Dragon Ball Z type thing.
Yes.
We both do it at the same time
and
in
then-
opposite forces, and
then we
kind of
launched the Horizon
gravitational-
Zero Dawn up above us, and like there's like a fireworks display or something up in the air as the sphere explodes. But Atua
that-
sounds like he's got this rave thing going on. I think I can only hinder that. So Klaus is like, "Well, you got this," and starts stepping back with course gun.
Stand or fail on your own. Nice. How about Zoe? Anything you keep rolling back?
Zoe will kind of step back, and Gordy will step up, and Zoe will be in the back, sort of casting a couple spells here, like making Gordy glow a little bit, and just enlarge and get big. And Gordy will attempt to do a similar kind of thing with some torches that I guess Zoe hands to him, and do sort of like the little juggling thing, trying to match what Atua is doing.
Oh,
So
okay.
you have a giant plant monster juggling, or trying to juggle, matching what Atua is doing.
Okay, that is. I will give you for your plant monster. How about I always get these mixed up. Acrobatics, I guess,
Yeah.
in order to aid,
Um.
and we'll take it down to DC 15.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Natural 2. So 8
Oh.
total. So
You took a number 2 too?
You took a number 2
I
as
took
well.
a number 2. Yeah. Gordy took a number 2 all over the stage.
So he's a little awkward looking behind you. He drops one of the
Yeah.
torches.
I mean, he's
So
a plant monster. He's not good at juggling.
Atua, it's all up to you, man. It's all a performance roll. Up to you. So roll your performance, and let's see how you do.
Please don't do a number 2.
That's a combined 19.
19. Okay.
All right.
That's pretty good.
DC
The people-
20.
Yeah.
Gordy messes up behind you, but you
Real
are
bad.
so dope. You've been practicing in the Spire dormitory for some time. You're whipping around your like nunchucks over your back and stuff. Whop, 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 throw it in the air, and as you turn, and people haven't really seen anything quite like this. It's like you must be from another town or something, doing some weird ass stuff like this, and they're like, woo, very nice, and they're pretty pumped, and so you get a round of applause. You bow, everybody claps, and they start to disperse, except for one guy. There's a gentleman in a suit with a big fluffy, like top of the shirt, kind of like he's clearly not a pirate. The top of the shirt is very puffy, kind of like Seinfeld, if you will. He's got the pirate shirt
Oh, he's
on.
got one of those shirts. Okay.
Yep, and he levitates over to the island for you, to you, and he says, he's like, excellent job, nice to meet you. I just want to say I really appreciate what you did. I want to shake your hand.
Why, thank you, kind sir. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting? This is Atua Marla of Thuvia.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to. What's your society bonus, Matt?
+4, damn.
That's not an 8.
+4. Okay. You don't know who this guy is, but he shakes your hand and he says, he says, I'm Asanda. It's nice to meet you. And I love to reward a great play. And he hands you a little origami paper boat that's folded up in a way where you could unfold it. Looks like there's something inside of it. He says, I really appreciate it. Who else is on? Zoe, you're probably close enough. Zoe, do you have society?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a little plus that you're local. I'm going to roll for you here. Oh, you actually do know. You know who this is.
Oh.
This is one of the 11 magistrates, kind of the mayors of Nantambu. So he comes up, shakes your hand, hands you this, and he says, I hope to see you soon. And he levitates back over to the city. If you open that paper boat up, it has a chest feather token in it.
Nice piece of jewelry to wear around my chest.
Yeah, there's an anchor, bird, chest. Yeah, chest is specific.
That's what it is, yeah. So each feather token appears to be a simple feather from some exotic bird. The feather's shaft, dipped in gold, bears a single arcane rune.
Oh, it turns into a chest. So once you activate it, it turns into a chest that can hold up to 10 bulk worth of items. So you can put a bunch of stuff in there, you close it, it transforms into a key, and you can carry the key around, obviously pretty easy. And then you could transform it back into a chest, and all the items are still inside. But once you transform it that second time, it's always a chest. So it's a one-time sort of bag of holding type of deal. Yeah.
So you find some heavy like paintings or something big that you can't carry around. You can pop it in there, carry it back, and you're good to go. Better to use at low levels because eventually you'll have a bag of holding or something to replace that.
Similar, yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Or even if we have some type of quest, we need to gather critters and they're a little elusive. We can lock them in the chest and then
Have them suffocate and die.
sprint with them back.
That's where we're going to put all the chickens.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right, and you have completed all the requirements by Kareed.
Hey, Otua, do you know who you just interacted with? Who just gave you that?
He was sick. He could levitate. You could do that when you're one of the magistrates here? Damn.
Oh, you know it's a magistrate.
Oh, you know it's it's a magistrate. I'm glad you know that. He's kind of a big deal. So the fact that he come over and talk to you and give you a little reward, that's pretty cool.
I could tell he was a magistrate because he had that air of society to him.
Oh
Takes
yeah,
one to know one.
I guess you kind of interact with those types of people all the time.
Good people. Good people. Do you have any other ideas of who else is part of his circle here?
I don't really walk in those circles. I kind of just stick to the outside of Nantambu. Besides, these past few months with you, so I don't really know him too well personally. But they kind of run this town.
Yeah, where is the Soho house of Nantambu?
It's a good question. I don't know.
That is a very good question.
So you guys wrap it up and head out. Anything else you want to do while you're here?
Just going to double check to make sure that the water bug situation is totally handled. We've collected them, but do we see any weird, them making patterns? Them,
good question.
I don't know,
Great question.
there's something that they're all kind of drawn to. Anything that's would make it weird beyond just the fact that they're gathering there.
Nothing additionally weird with them, but it is weird that you've never seen something. You feel like if they were a little more buoyant, you could walk across them. They're that thick.
So he didn't levitate across to come find us. He just walked on the water bugs.
That's right. Exactly.
Okay. All right. Okay, so they're not if we start trying to follow where they're going around, they're not making any sort of weird patterns or anything.
Yeah, you probably couldn't even follow one if you wanted to, but
Okay. All right.
You don't see any patterns.
Sweet. Okay.
Good question.
I think it's time to go back with our findings.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're what Creed is looking for.
Great. Okay, cool. Yeah, you head back to Kareed. You head back to that one of the original 10 buildings on campus.
It's a Heron build.
The Heron. And she's looks like she's getting ready for a class. She says, hello. Welcome back. I don't remember my voice, but this is what it is now.
Well, I appreciate that. We always build ourselves as we go. We are never the same person. So anyway,
Tell me what's up.
well, here are all your bugs, all the jars.
She's looking at them.
I assume you have a class to go to, but you never go to class anyway, right? We've already discussed that about you. So, it was very weird. It appeared that we had some centipedes, as you mentioned. There was a swarm that attacked us in the kitchen, and Klaus will go into description of that encounter. There was also the centipedes at the dorm. The dorm centipedes, however, they didn't seem like they had some malevolent intelligence kind of guiding them. They were just there. The beetles, however, they had this peculiar behavior. Corsican, since you were the one that kind of was bringing it up, did you want to enlighten the teacher?
Yeah,
You understand this guy?
Yeah, I hope
What?
so. Do you not understand me?
Oh, go on.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a Chilaxian dialect. I'm sorry if it's very difficult for you to pick up.
So the beetles had created carvings in the wood in the Leshy Gardens that looked like ancient rituals for calling or bringing someone to that place. I keep forgetting the word.
Conjuration.
And
Runes.
Ruins.
As you tell her more and more, she's frowning more and more. She doesn't seem to be happy about this.
Yeah,
Don't
anything
shoot
else?
the messenger.
Thelma said there that you would probably be able to tell us a little bit more about what's happening here. So what gives?
Something unusual for sure. What about the water bugs?
The water bugs, they just seem to be en masse. There wasn't any peculiar.
Is there someone else who
Points.
can explain this to me?
Well, yes. Hey, Zoe, when you go to talk about the water bugs, maybe also talk about the symptomatology you were talking about with the runes. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Zoe, you there?
I'm here. I'm sorry. He is talking a little funny today. Yeah, I mean there were thousands and thousands of the water stratas all over the water, and Corsican here was able to pick up a few of them with some magics. So yeah, it was a little weird. I haven't seen them gathered on the water like that in all my time here. It was kind of strange.
Me either. This might be a symptom of something bigger.
Yeah, it's sort of like I mean the problem at the Beatles was like, like resonance. Have you heard that term before? Something I just learned here at school.
Sure.
Yeah. It was like they weren't doing it consciously, but they were just like mimicking patterns that they felt.
Yeah, it's like something's just driving all these little just bugs and creatures and critters just out of their normal resting spots, and they're just kind of infesting our great
Some
campus.
presence, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll take these. I'll investigate. If you wouldn't mind, put them. She's gathering her books up. Putting them in the terrariums for me.
Yeah. One last question.
They're
Do you know of any sort of gremlin link with insects? So I mean, we've been noticing there's a lot of gremlin issues around the school. Do you know any gremlin and insect relations, perhaps?
well, it's funny you say that. No. All that waiting, all that reading. No.
No.
No, I don't see any relations with gremlins and
damn.
insects. It doesn't seem to be connected to me.
Well, I mean, you are the expert, but I would just maybe give him a second look, just because coincidence and everything. But there have been a lot of insect problems, and we had some gremlin problems as well. So there might be some sort of connection between the two.
I will investigate.
Otua snickers. Does Karide have her terminal degree, or she just have a master's?
Otua, don't put the centipedes with the other insects, you fool. they're carnivorous.
Backslapped.
I also just want to draw the shapes that I saw in the wood in the Leshy Gardens.
It's just, oh, yes, okay, yes. She gives you parchment, and you take those down. She's like, no, this is really good. I will dig into this and see what I can find out.
Do you need any help, like an assistant?
Well, maybe. Yes.
It's free pay.
One of you could come maybe next Moon Day.
Oh, okay. That's basically just like a no.
No, you come next Moon Day. She's not there.
Yeah, exactly.
She's highly unreliable.
Yeah.
Also, she just made the term Moon Day up.
Isn't that one of the Galarian
It might
calendar
be, I don't
days?
know.
Yeah, it is. It's Monday, I think.
Yeah,
think so,
sounds
too.
right.
It does sound right.
It sounds right.
If he calls
Yeah,
that
it does.
Montauk, where I'm from, it's a Long Island city. I'm very unfamiliar with Long Island.
Montauk?
End of the world, the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Do I look like I know about the Hamptons?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Touche.
So you wrap this little to-do list up, and things go a little bit back to normal for you. You go back to classes, do your thing, and are you guys anything you guys want to do?
Zoe 100% wants to figure out what the hell's going on with the infestations at his house. I mean, he has Zachariah to look after, so he needs to make sure that he does not get harmed. So yeah, I mean, he's gonna try to corner Kareed and see if there's anything he could do to ward off sort of the termites or something that's happened to his house.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you were definitely able to nail her down a couple times. She's fairly elusive. So it sounds like she hasn't gotten very far in what she's looking for, and hasn't. What they've done is they put some different small wards on like Leshy Gardens, anywhere that they're affecting problems, on the kitchen, things of that nature. And they do offer to come out and ward your house if need be, since you are a student. So they say, hey, she says, oh, I can have someone sent out to your house if you want a ward. It have to do it every month or so.
Yeah, that would be much appreciated. If you could just teach me, I mean, I could do it myself.
No,
Oh, all right.
I don't think you have the level needed for warding.
All right. I mean, once I get there, do you think I could learn?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I look forward to that. Sure.
No problem. I'll make sure to put the request in for you.
Thank you.
She never puts a request in for you.
Yeah.
So you have to go talk to someone else on campus and get it. They take care of it for you, but you had to follow up, and she never gets it done for you. But you use her name and situation, and they take care of it for free.
Yay.
For free. So that's handled.
Otu doesn't go to buy anything, but just all these venomous caterpillars kind of walking around campus, kind of in more droves. Kind of goes to the powder pile and just kind of inquires, like, "Hey, do we get any new shipments in of kind of the fancy stuff?" I don't know why he starts talking like so, but
Hey, fancy stuff. Yeah. I don't really do fancy here, but what are you looking for?
just kind of curious. Just if a fellow was looking to protect himself, kind of what might be what the school has to offer here.
I got a +2 rune that came in. Yeah, I ordered one. They sent me 2.
Oh, so you wouldn't mind if I take it off your hands?
Sure, let me give you a price on that.
More than you will ever own for the next few levels.
They're pretty pricey.
Very pricey.
And while the shopkeeper's looking at the
It's not
price,
like a
Otu
lot.
just grabs it and runs.
More than you have. You'd have to call and get a loan from your parents, probably.
It's like a car site, like call to inquire about price.
Right.
Yes.
Isn't it like a level 7 item?
Like 12 easy
It is-
payments
it
of
is a
$99.99.
Yeah. I mean, it's expensive. You can't afford
He
it.
puts it back in the case with the lock. He's like, maybe later. Maybe, maybe you don't feel like getting that right now.
Yeah.
It's 935 gold pieces.
935. Wow.
Really, still, I'm selling it for $850 just because I got it for free.
That's a good deal. But I guess I'll stick to Class A Azul Black then. Damn.
But he does have pretty much anything else you want up to 3rd level. So certainly off camera, you can add some stuff into there. work on buying between episodes. All right.
Corsican is definitely becoming very cautious, a little more recluse, trying to avoid another encounter with my old captain. And I think there's a lot of stress built up there, but also he's probably doing some investigation as well. So he definitely went back to the bar, probably at night, sneaky style, just to talk with the bartender, the barkeep there. And he's been traveling a lot through the tunnels.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you probably feel like you're being followed, and any corner could be a battle.
Yeah,
Out with your sword out in the streets.
definitely.
Just in case.
Don't want to waste an action. Just in case.
Tumbling around.
I tumble through.
Sure.
Yeah, you do get the bartender is there. He's actually the owner of the bar. It's like, hello. Why? I think I remember you. How could I forget a halfie like yourself?
Of course. I'll order a beer and do some of the small talk, get to know him a bit, and then he may not want to, but and then I'll get to ask.
That's his
him
job.
maybe.
It's bartender. Yeah.
I know it well. And then I get to, hey, did you hear anything else about those pirates when they were here and we had that altercation? Did they say anything about their plans or when they're leaving or where they're staying?
He's like, no, I kicked them straight out. They did chat in here for a while. I think they came from the Shackles area somewhere. Somewhere west of here. But I didn't quite catch it all. I think one of them said they had 11 toes.
Okay. That's very helpful. I appreciate that information.
Found a little odd, really. They were a nasty bunch. I don't really take those in my bar often, but they had good money and they were willing to spend it.
That's not surprising. But no chance they had a lot of bugs on them, just out of curiosity.
Like recording devices.
No, like beetles.
Like beetles.
Centipedes.
Oh, no. No, I didn't see any bugs. They were reasonably enough clean men.
All right.
They didn't stay here, though. I don't know where they stayed.
Okay. Well, thanks, man.
You're welcome, man. Half orc.
What is his name?
Bertua.
Bartua. Okay.
Not Bartua.
Excellent.
Bertua, yeah.
Okay.
And now I have to take that down.
Okay.
Now I need to write it.
Fantastic. So you head out. Great. And you do some investigation. You don't find out where they're staying, but you have found evidence of them around. There's not a whole lot of piratey looking people in this town.
Right.
But there are some. They come and go, travel, trade. You've heard of them coming and going, but you have not been able to track them exactly where they are.
Okay.
And that's what you find out.
Yeah.
So a couple weeks pass, about 3 weeks pass, going through classes, whatnot. Not enough quite to roll for another level, but soon.
Uh-huh.
But what does happen is you get an interesting request at the dorm. You get a request from Teacher Ott.
Oh.
And he'd like to meet in his office. He would like you to come out of his office during your lunch hour, if you don't mind.
As a
Like to
group?
see all of you. Yeah, the initiates. The latest initiates.
Just to cover, during the couple weeks, Klaus is basically just focusing on studies. Nothing super special.
A good student.
Yes, being a very
Are
good
you?
student. We'll see how I roll later.
So we shall see how much that paid off. All right, great. So you head over to Teacher Oz Takulu's office, and he's there. He's in there in his bright colored tunic, and he's like, "Oh, great to see you. Glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Listen, I have a favor. Well, have a seat. Did you want some tea?
I'd love some tea.
Yeah, I would love some tea.
Excellent. You need to try
What kind of tea is it?
this new tea. Look, don't be scared. It is called purple venom tea, but it is delicious.
No, thank you. I'm all right.
They defang. They
Corsican
defang
loves venom.
the venom. Really.
Yeah, I drink it like immediately. Just to show that I'm not scared.
She's immune now.
He is, yeah.
delicious. Also has some tree bark in there, and cinnamon. You'll love it. It's fantastic.
There's a lot of cinnamon in the school.
We love cinnamon.
It's pretty good.
You should know this.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. We have a class, the Cinnamon Challenge class, if you try that at some point. It's wonderful.
Have you guys
Absolute
done the
too-
cinnamon challenge?
A little too hard.
Highly regarded.
No.
No.
I have. It was horrible. Don't ever do it.
So, anyhow, I have a favor to ask for you. And he looks up from the many books around him, and he kind of furrows his brow. And he says, some research materials I need are missing from the usual reference libraries. I've had some higher level initiates look for them with no success, and I've spoken to the other professors. See, perhaps what I need has landed in their private collections, because sometimes that happens. Again, no success. I now know, though, where they aren't, which tells me where, unfortunately, they must be. And he pulls a parchment out and he unrolls it. And he points at a building. He says, this building right here. And he has out one of those lenses, like the old, Indiana Jones people have. It puts it on the scroll.
Archaeologists?
Yes, archaeologists is what they call them in Galarian.
Oh, okay.
And it's a map of Mongumbia's grounds. He points at it, puts the thing on it, and it's over what appears to be is marked as a dormitory, and it's round. He says, it's right here. It is an old dormitory. This dormitory hasn't been used in I don't know how long. But it was carved out of an enormous stump, built into a dorm, and then was being converted to a library before that project was completely abandoned. What I'd like you to do is go check and see if those 5 books are there. And has their little list, a short list, which I'll give to you in a sec, of books. He says, return to me regardless of their condition. I'd appreciate anything else you feel might be relevant or worth savaging out of there. I imagine most of it is ruined at this point.
I'm sorry, teacher. So you're saying you know that these 5 books are here in this one dorm that's been abandoned for a while?
Well, I'm saying that I know where they aren't, so I'm thinking they must be here.
And the entire dorm was carved from one tree stump.
Yes,
Very large trees, though.
a sequoia.
And why did we not continue with the plan to turn it into a library? Or why is it a vacant dorm?
It was before my time here. I'm not really sure. It's been quite some time.
So,
Yeah, it's a little weird
ignore
that that it's kind of abandoned. I mean,
yeah.
you look at this beautiful island, and there's not a lot of room for expansion of real estate. So I feel like we would take whatever we can get and kind of use it.
Housing crisis is real.
Yeah.
Poor Leshy's sleeping outside. We got a whole dorm for them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's like, I would love to know more. If you find something more about why it was abandoned, I would love to learn more about it. We could put the Leshies in there, perhaps.
Okay.
Good teacher.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can go track this down. Are you sure we're up to the task here to do this?
Absolutely. It's
Yes.
on campus.
Feet
You're in a
definitely
safe
got
space.
this.
You should be perfectly fine.
Okay.
I
Never
do
been
have
safer.
do have a question before we head out. So you've sent out several groups going into various different places where you thought that maybe these 5 books. What makes you think that it must be based on, do they go missing at a certain time, like while this dorm was being converted to a library? What makes you think that this is a place?
Just
a hunch.
exclusion is what makes. We've looked everywhere, and I had actually forgotten about this place, but it wouldn't surprise me if they were in here. Maybe they're not, but I can't imagine them being anywhere else.
It's almost like Teacher Out was hoping they weren't here, but after looking at all the places first where you wish that they were first, you resign yourself that they are probably
And
here.
it's just these items. Everything else I found and are going through a thesis I'm working on.
This is just like the graduation ceremony. We're being set up. It's like a big conspiracy. There's going to be nothing there other than a bunch of animals who want to kick our butts.
Well, it's an old tree stump. I mean, there's probably you're gonna find.
That was in my Lorna voice, so you didn't hear that.
Oh,
It turns out that Professor Ott is actually just two gremlins in a trench coat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know how English professors have like the tweed patches on their elbows so they don't get kind of overworn. It sounds like Corsican's going to have a big tweed patch on his back just from rolling constantly to get panache.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Took a little bit
And I did put it on the map for you guys.
Awesome.
It's really, really big.
Tree Stump
go.
Library. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, yeah, we can go fetch you some books. You know what they're called, so we can pick them out of the whole library.
Yeah, absolutely. I put them in chat for you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you did.
I look
The
at
studies
chat very often.
On the habits.
Gordy did.
Gordy did. Oh, he sure did. Thank you.
Thanks,
He's
Gordy.
a very helpful
It's
person.
very helpful.
He is.
Tree.
Yeah.
Studies on the habits and migration patterns of birds and drakes on the continent of Garund, as leather-bound, not the hardcover.
Of course.
Okay.
An expanded history of the lesser-known peoples of Moage Expanse, as vellum, bound by leather cords. The Worlds Between Worlds, exploring planes and demi-planes, on an extraordinarily large leather-bound book. And the other two are in there if someone else wants to read them, because I'm tired of reading my own list.
Well,
world's-
the
Okay, go for
fourth
it.
one, if people can understand this accent that I have, it's a treatise of the various communicative methods of non-vocally projecting entities. It's
I think I messed you up at this point. You're self-conscious about your own accent.
it's recorded on a scroll that whispers eerily when unrolled. And
This
if someone
is-
else wants to read number 5.
All tied together. Collected fields notes of Druid Mata de Mari, a small chest with cramped writing covering its wooden surface. Very particular that the noted material of the books are written down here.
You'll
Don't
find that
usually-
often here.
Oh, I'm sure.
We have a lot of weirdos on campus who write things in unusual ways.
Do you think that there's any kind of particular connection among these 5 books that might have been
Yes.
taken for some reason?
Oh, no. Taken? No. I mean, it's not like anyone's taking anything to this tree stump. I wouldn't think. I think that I don't know why this was abandoned, but we have left probably a multitude of books in there. Wouldn't surprise me.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought you had these in your possession and then kind of misplaced them. Is that not true?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Nope. Working on a thesis, gathering from books
Oh.
on record.
What is
And-
your
Yeah, what's your thesis?
thesis on?
Oh, well. My boys,
That would
that
be
is a
telling.
secret.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you a hint when you come back.
Okay, and can we? Or I'll ask him. Who is Druid Mata Digamari? Do you know who he is or she?
He's a
or
famous
they?
druid.
Fitness.
Fitness druid, yes. Fitness druid.
Okay.
Did fitness
The
tapes.
best of druids.
She was known for doing like goat yoga.
So popular. Is that what you actually said?
Famous.
No.
Famous.
Famous.
Can we do a knowledge check at all on
Yeah.
the relevance perhaps of these books?
No, druid.
Fitness.
Sure,
druid.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the druid Mata. She did a lot of work in Montgamia, and so her field notes are invaluable to what I'm working on.
And what area of fieldwork did she focus on?
Druidic.
Druidic works.
Like,
What you're getting is that Dolph doesn't know. Dolph is just bullshitting you right now.
They played with me too long.
He's just gonna say whatever until you decide to stop asking.
okay.
Perhaps it doesn't say what he's working on.
Perhaps.
She.
Can we do a knowledge check on maybe the relevance of these 5?
Yep.
Try and extrapolate what the connection could be if there is
Oh,
one.
I mean, look at it. You've got talking to non-vocally projecting animals to control them. You have
Vogue
exploring
between vogues.
planes and demi-planes. What could this be?
I mean, if I had to guess, mostly because this is an adventure path this somehow connects with the weird conjuration and summoning runes that we've been dealing with, obviously. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out why drakes and birds matter. Their habits and migration patterns would matter. Although that could be connecting the movements of insects, potentially.
Or
Movements and
they're
habits.
next. They're like the next on the list. You know, it's like the 7 deadly sins or something. We've been talking a lot about like Catholic stuff in this episode or two, but it
Yeah,
could be
it's
like
true.
the next step of like the downpour of terrible animals that are going to come and infest this area.
The next
Yep,
plague
next are birds.
from
Yeah.
Next are birds,
Mhm.
and then the goats that you goat yoga, like
rebel.
rebel and come for
Goddamn
us.
rebelling goats.
Yeah.
You can never trust a goat.
Plague of rebelling goats. I think that was in the book of Genesis.
Sure.
Yeah,
Was it?
Awesome.
I didn't read the book of Genesis, I'll be honest.
me neither.
I've read it all, sadly. Twice.
All of it.
Twice.
All of it.
Wow.
Yeah. I was a choir boy.
You
Not
know,
choir
now that
boy.
you mention
I was
it.
a what is it called? When you ring
Altar
the
boy?
bells?
Altar boy.
Altar boy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I was
Should
an
know
altar
that.
boy as well.
Oh yeah, it was fun. I thought.
I liked
I
ringing
thought
the
it
bells.
was way too stressful.
Yeah, that was the best part.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it when you were the other altar boy and you didn't get to ring the bells. I was like, this is
Yes, I
bullshit.
was very jealous.
We had one of those Pizza Hut kind of reading contests, back in the 90s in grade school and stuff. You get a sticker for every like 25 pages you read, and then you get all the personal pan pizzas. This kid was like, I read the entire children's Bible, and everyone was like, bullshit. Like, the teacher didn't want to call his bluff, so he just got like 100,000 stickers on his little pumpkin cutout. They had a little on the corkboard. We're like, damn you, Anthony.
We should have just followed Anthony's suit. I actually don't think I know what being an altar boy really entails. You get to ring bells?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah. You ring bells and you bring out like the food, the body of Christ.
You bring out
And,
Jesus.
Oh, you
The drink.
you pull out Jesus for the
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or the morning.
Yep. And then you don't get to serve it though because I guess you're too young.
Yeah, you don't have the right sacrament
You're-
training.
You're too young to serve up Christ. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
not allowed to serve out flesh and blood.
Christ on a cracker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No. But yeah, no, it was really neat. I thought at the time. Now I'm like, it's cool. Whatever you're into.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good times. Anyway, cool. So that's what you find out. Any other questions for
Good times.
for the ot?
I'm good.
Can you prove that you are not two gremlins in a trench coat? Just real quick. Just
Pay
you
no
know.
attention to the gremlins behind the robe.
I knew
I
it.
am the wizard of Ot.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
I think I may have done a perception check on him before, but I just,
Just I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, we're all
just in
parents.
case he's possessed.
Yeah, you
I
never
want
know.
to do a little sense motive.
Yeah.
All right, +6.
6. Yeah, 6.
All right, now you feel like he is completely legit.
Cool.
Can
Worth a
I
shot.
roll sense motive to see if he actually knows what his thesis is, or if he's just hoping, like in that last second, like maybe something out of these books will inspire him to actually come up with a thesis.
Yes.
+4.
Sense motive.
Yes.
All right, you are not sure.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fair enough.
I wish it was more definitive because that would have been fun.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right.
All right.
All right, let's
That's
go to
all
the
I have.
library.
Let's haul ass.
Wanna go to
Also,
the
I need
library?
to
Yep.
up my. It's a few weeks later, right? So I'm back up
Oh
to
yeah,
max HP.
yeah.
everyone's all
Yes.
healed and
I'll just do
Or
this.
dead. I don't know which one.
So I'm gonna just hit rest for the night, right? That's okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I can
We've
reset everything.
rested
Okay, good.
many times.
Many a night. I had
I
a
might also
delicious
change my
breakfast.
spells.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that shouldn't happen beforehand.
The tree stump library, previously tree stump door. Wrapped in overgrowth, the stump of an enormous tree squats on the Magambia grounds. Its upper surface features several lightning scars, though it's unclear whether the strikes killed the tree or occurred later. Windows, just visible beneath the concealing vines, are covered with thick films of dust on the inside. And you find the door. The vegetation around the door has recently been hacked away, providing easy entry. As you come to the door, too, you also find a chain of silver bells discarded on the front step.
Precious
ahead.
metal bells. Is
Yeah.
that what you were about to say?
I was gonna say I assume that the hacking away on the door is not human height or half orc height. It's gonna be a little bit smaller.
You can. Would you like to take a look at it?
No, it's fine.
Yes. Yes. We want to take a look.
I'm just going to assume it. That's what I said. I said assume it.
So I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Never heard
I'm just going in there with my eyes closed. I know what this is looking like.
Would you like to take a look? Nah.
No.
No.
I know it. I know the
Let's go
answer.
back and play.
Nah.
Let's go back and play Xbox.
Yeah.
I made it sound like I was asking a question, but I already knew the answer.
Fine. Okay, I would like to roll for just like investigation of some sort, perception on the outside of that building, looking for a rune.
Sure.
Any
Absolutely.
shapes
Or also anything out of the ordinary.
suspicious.
Ooh, you do a pretty good job.
Sweet. I open my eyes.
When you get closer, when you get closer to the door, everyone else from afar, like these vines were cut apart, but it looks like they were actually pulled apart and not cut. And some of the vines bear strange ink stains.
Oh my gosh,
And
it's that monster from the forest.
Final thing you notice is that the bells were clearly on the entrance. They were covering the entrance, so they were probably trying to stop gremlins, as you guys did, and they were torn off the entrance. And that's what you notice. That's the
I
only thing you
communicate
notice on the
this to the
outside.
team.
Well, this sounds pretty disturbing. I think we might be running into some danger here.
No, we're fine. Let's just go in.
Good, good.
You first.
Gordy's not going in first this time?
Nah.
Let's just bring you to a little map I made.
Oh,
map.
convenient.
Look at that.
A map.
A mop. Okay.
I think I need to reset.
So we're expecting something big in there, huh?
We can kind of see the corner mistakenly, I think.
I can't.
I
I
fixed it.
haven't moved. Okay. Well, thanks a lot for trying to cheat. All right, sure. Whatever. I'll go in first.
Let me just open the door.
I will, take my sword out,
Oh.
obviously. Hold on. How do I
You
scroll?
open the door.
Open.
I feel like some of these should have, they do these walls a little funny. But in fact, I'm going to fix this real quick.
How do I
The door shuts in front
drag?
of you. Resetting fog of war. And open this again. Much better.
Less interesting for the
More
for
accurate,
the
honestly.
YouTube, I will say. It is.
Ah,
I
that's fair. So what you see, this place has been overtaken by the wild. There's vines over everything. All the shelves that you see are just sagging. It's a mess. It's completely unlit, but it seems like there's enough light coming through the dusty windows that were there to make it dim light
Okay.
throughout. And that is all you see currently. In front of you, a quick glance, it looks like a circular room in front of you, packed with shelves in every space that could viably fit one, and a few where it can't. Books are wedged in sideways or thrown on the floor. Pages are everywhere, and dust. Everything's very dusty.
Okay. I'm gonna ask the team. Hey, we could just sneak in there, or I could grab a rock and throw it through the other. Like a window on the other side of the building as a distraction if we wanted to, or is that overcomplicating it?
I mean, do you see anyone, anything in there?
No, but I err on the side of caution whenever I go into new places.
We can do a perception check for you if you like.
Sure. Actually, no, I'll pass again. No, yes, please.
Close
Please
your
let me
eyes.
perceive.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you do see something. Let me see where you are here. So, on top of the shelves in the interior, it looks like there's little creatures hiding, waiting for you to come in.
Oh,
You roll quite
I'm sure
well.
they have lovely little knives and whatnot.
And they look like, you see them, they're little nasty gray things. If you hover your mouse over them, they'll show up on the lower left side of the screen.
What are the...
Oh,
There was a horror
they're not
movie
mystified.
that had... Was it Pan's Labyrinth? There was that had like little monsters. Anyway, they looked like miniature gremlins, all white, but their hands are covered in ink. So maybe they're the ones that tore the vines and the bells down.
You've seen them, so if you want to roll a nature check to figure out what they are, you sure can.
Let's definitely do that. I'm gonna roll it. You'll roll.
I'll roll for you. +4.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm rolling killer for you.
Well, yeah. Then all my attack rolls will be terrible. I'm sure.
So
Bounce.
I did something accidentally.
You've probably done some research on gremlins since your last encounter, and since you're, scared of them. And these are tiny little fey gremlins called scrits, SCRIT.
Mm-hmm.
A couple things you know about them is that they have what they call sticky fingers. People who describe them, that when they hit you,
It's a good song.
That is it. When they hit you, they not only deal damage to you, but they also squirt ink all over you, poison ink.
Ooh.
Do love my
And it
poison.
does a small amount of poison damage. It's only one stage poison. And
We
it
don't
does
think that Teacher Ott's team is any sort of
Elixir for it.
save against it or provides any protection. He's not that thoughtful, I don't think.
ST probably not. But this ink that they have also can make, if they touch a page of writing, it will smear the text and render it unreadable.
Gasp.
Oh no! Not to.
We gotta stop him then and run in blindly and not. Okay. So, and I guess I'll just start doing stuff if no one else wants to do anything.
Well, assuming the map is fully accurate, Klaus is just like Kosakan. But what's going on? Why are you all of a sudden quiet?
I whisper to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like do some signals,
Maybe
that none of you
Galarian
understand.
sign language, like scrit.
Yes, exactly. All right, take out my sword and go like this, and I'm pretty sure you figure it out from that.
Oh no,
Do
he's
they
walking through the streets again.
Do they see us? Do they see me?
Yeah, they look like they think you don't see them. So they are hiding.
Okay.
They heard you kind of wrestling around outside, you think, and they're prepped to attack you when you walk in this hallway.
So I see that. I can confirm that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not just gonna attack them, and they're just on their merry way. I know that they're here to hurt me.
You would think so.
It's a moral. Okay, cool. I'm probably just gonna cast something.
Out of character, Otua steps next to Corsican, hoping that he gets to roll the ability to do a magic weapon before it goes into battle. But we'll see what the initiatives come at us.
But, so, assuming we all are aware now that there's
Yes.
gremlins in there,
Yeah.
Klaus would be like, should we grab the bells? Do we think that would help?
No.
Yeah, I would.
Well, alright then.
They toss them around, on the ground, it ain't no thing,
Yeah, it's true. But it doesn't hurt.
You
We
can
can
grab
sell
them. I
them.
mean, might as well grab them. I mean, maybe we could sell them.
Right.
But I
Looks
don't
like
think it would
this
do
will be
anything.
my projectiles for the.
There
this
you
combat.
go.
There you go.
We don't know if these gremlins toss it. That might be the boss gremlin deeper in the.
Oh, yeah.
Stump.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Klaus will
So-
take the rope of bells and Ghost Rider style throw it around his chest, so it's a bandolier of bells now.
A lot of ringing.
Yes. So I wanted to cast electric arc at these two from afar.
So I will say, if everyone wants to have a action, a 1 or 2 action, it was so a spell or attack or move, I can definitely allow kind of a surprise round, if you will, since they see you, but they're not expecting you to attack first.
Does anyone want to go around the other way as well? Splitting up is never a good thing, but also it could be a good thing. Who knows?
No.
Nah.
I mean, do we see another way
Zoe's
in?
not
I
going-
don't know if
yeah,
it'll
I
be-
mean-
You have to hack through some serious vines, thick vines over windows.
Okay, yeah, true.
But it could be
Okay.
done.
Yeah, I'm good then.
Oh, there's 2 more. Just randomly appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah. So while we're in that spot, I will give the magic weapon ability to Corsican.
Oh, cool. What does that entail?
If and when you do get in close encounters with these guys, you'll be able to hit them harder to hopefully,
And do a lot more damage.
Yeah.
kill them
Okay.
before their poison kills you.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll see about that. Okay, cool. So can I just do the electric arc? Do we have to roll for initiative? Or so you said we have a surprise attack, so.
Zoe, seeing how dark it is inside, will make sure Gordy can see. And we'll cast Evolution Surge and make sure that Gordy can see. So basically
If
give
they
him dark
him
vision.
I'll give them dark vision. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Klaus, anything for you?
So, assuming I grab the bells and draw my sword, is that? I mean, that's basically what I'd be doing.
Since
could
the
move-
bells are right in front of the door, I would say that would be your move.
Oh.
All right, cool. Okay, yeah, chords con. So I'll let that. So you raise your hand, and electric comes out of your hand like the Emperor in Star Wars, and these guys roll reflex saves.
Which
Next
are you
week.
targeting?
Oh.
Damn.
I guess
Okay,
we have to
that's
figure
the
out
end of
next
the
week when,
episode.
or which ones
What did I miss?
were targeted. Oh, by the way, it's the end of the
Cliffy,
episode.
you missed it, Cliffy.
You missed a raging Cliffy.
Oh no!
Raging
I mean,
Cliffy.
if she missed it, was it really raging?
So they're going to roll against your spell next week. Not as much of a Cliffy for her, so that's okay.
Cool. Excellent. Okay, so targets 1 or 2 creatures.
Yeah, next week. Next week.
Next
Yeah.
week.
What are we talking?
And end of episode.
End
It's
of
cliffhanger.
episode. End of
I missed. Okay.
next week, meaning next
Got it.
episode. Yeah.
Okay. I was very confused.
It's late.
Recording late tonight.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's
I was
stop.
so ready to get at it.